Okay, topic natin ngayon is current events, current issues and current events. So, sa general information, meron tayong current events na tinatawag. Mostly naman, 2 to 3 questions lang yung tinatanong, di ba, sa club. Napakalawak pa naman ng current events. So, umpisahan na natin para ano na tayo, tuloy-tuloy. Kasi estimated ko hanggang 12 p.m. yung schedule ko ngayon. So, 7, 8, 9 din. Okay, 5 hours tayo ngayon. Magdamagan to. Yes, magkaiba po yung warrant of arrest. Ay, hindi. Same lang po ang warrant of arrest sa arrest warrant. Ang magkaiba po yung warrantless arrest, search warrant, and warrant of arrest. Yung warrantless arrest, yung dilarpin na kahit walang dalang warrant of arrest. Halimbawa, yung na-caught in the act, ganun. Yung warrant of arrest naman, ini-issue ni judge. At saka yung search warrant, nagsisearch yun, mga gamit yung sinesearch doon. Okay, tanong agad. Okay, ready na ba kayo bago tayo magpatuloy? Okay, paki-comment naman dyan. Ready na 100. Ilang percent pa energy nyo ngayon? May natira pa ba sa math? Okay, mahina signal ng iba. Umuulan daw kasi. Dito nga rin sa amin eh. Medyo maulan din. Okay, number 2. Ready? Okay, very good. 100% ready na ang ating madlang people. So, tanong. Sino ang current PNP chief natin? Si Binamin Acorda ba? Binamin Abalos? Eduardo Anyo? Cesar Nazareno? O Rafael Crame? May sumasagot ng number 1. Meron ding number 4. Okay. So, ang sagot natin dito is si number 1. Si Binamin Acorda yung current PNP chief natin. Okay, so Police Major General Binamin Acorda Jr. is the new chief of the Philippine National Police. So, making him to lead the second National Police Force under the President Marcos Jr. So, yung nauna nito ay sino ba yan? Yung pinalitan niya, si Azorin. Azorin yung naalala ko eh. Nandito pala si General Rodolfo Azorin. Yung kanyang pinalitan noong Monday, April 24, 2023 to. So, he is now the 29th head of the PNP. At yung retirement niya naman is on December 3. So, President Ferdinand Marcos, ito yung sa balita, leads the change of command ceremony and retirement honors for PNP Chief Police General Rodolfo Azorin Jr. at the PNP headquarters in Camp Crame in Quezon City on Monday, April 24. Sabay ko na si DLJ. Wag na. Si DLJ is yun si Abalos. Magkapangalan sila eh. Binamin Abalos at Binamin Acorda. Mga junior yan. So, PNP Director for Intelligence assumes the command sa 29th PNP Chief. So, tandaan nyo 29th PNP Chief, baka lumabas sa current events. Sino? Si Sir Police Major General Binamin Acorda Jr. And the Secretary of the ILG naman, si Binamin Abalos. Dito balikan natin. Si Eduardo Anyo, ito yung pinalitan ni Secretary Abalos. So, si Sir Nazareno, first PNP Chief. Rafael Crame, first Filipino Chief of the Philippine Constabulary. Next. He is the current DILG Secretary. Naano ko pa. Nasabi ko na. So, ang current DILG Secretary natin is si Benjamin Abalos Jr. Ay, mga junior yan. So, yung pinalitan niya nga, sabi ko, si Eduardo Anyo. Gagaling ni Sir Kevin, no? Agad nakasagot. So, ngayon, he is the current House Speaker. Sino ba yan? Binamin Acorda, Binamin Abalos, Gloria Arroyo, Miguel Zubiri, or si Ferdinand Romualdez. Ano yung sagot natin? For number 3 na tayo. Bilisan na natin to para matapos tayo ng mga 9 or 8. Tapos tayo. Number 4 ang sagot. May number 5 naman. May number 4. Okay. Yung tamang sagot natin for this one, number 3 is Ferdinand Romualdez. Si Miguel Zubiri po, siya yung current Senate President natin. Si Gloria Arroyo naman, siya yung dati. Ang present ngayon is si Ferdinand Romualdez na. Okay. Lista na yan. Binamin Acorda Jr., PNP Chief. Binamin Abalos, DILG Secretary. Ferdinand Romualdez, current House Speaker, and Miguel Zubiri, Senate President natin. Ito, tanong number 4. He leads the oath-taking of the 38 newly appointed officials of the Department of Social Welfare and Development on August 2, 2022. Sino to? Ang secretary ng DSWD natin. Yung nag-leads the oath-taking ng 38 newly appointed officials. So, good evening din sa mga kakapasok pa at sa manonood ulit ng replay mamaya or bukas. So, welcome sa inyo pa rin. Ano sagot natin? Number 4 daw. B. Okay, may sumagot ng B. May sumagot na number 2. Number 2 yung sagot. Tama ba si number 2? Erwin Tulfo ba? Hindi ba si Senador Rapi Tulfo? Kasi DSWD yan eh. Okay. Ang tamang sagot natin dito is si Erwin Tulfo. Okay. I-rationalize mula natin. Si Senador Rafi Tulfo po, siya yung may hawak ng DSWD. Tapos in-appoint niya naman si Erwin Tulfo. Si Benvenido Lagidma, siya yung sa DOLE. Itong si Attorney Vic Rodriguez, siya yata yung mamaya meron yan. Si Congressman Rufus Rodriguez din. Ito na, panoorin natin. Si Benvenido Lagidma is a Filipino government official, lawyer, and businessman who is currently the Secretary of Labor and Employment since June 30, 2022. Ito, is a Filipino politician serving... di pala na ano yun. Number 5, is a Filipino politician serving as the Senate President of the Philippines since July 25, 2022. He is currently on his third term in the Senate, first serving from 2007 to 2011 and again from 2016 to 2022. Okay, nabanggit na natin to kanina. Okay, yun pala si Vic Rodriguez. Siya yung executive secretary dati ni President Bongbong Marcos. Tapos si Congressman Rufus Rodriguez naman, siya yung congressman namin, sa city ng Cagayan de Oro. Siya yung president ata ng Democratic Party, centrist ba yun? Okay, so anong sagot natin ito? Number 5. May sumagot na number 2. Ang sagot natin, syempre, number 2. Andun yun sa tanong is a Filipino politician serving as the Senate President of the Philippines since July 25, 2022. So, nasa third term na yan. Si Senador Miguel Zubiri. So, Senador Juan Miguel Zubiri or Migs Zubiri is a veteran legislator having served in both House of Congress and posting perfect attendance in a combined 15 years service. He's known as a real trabahador ng Senado. Okay. Sen Migs is the principal author and sponsor of more than 20 major laws both in the Senate and during his stint as congressman. As a Mindanaon, the Bangsamoro Organic Law or the RA 11054 is his most notable contribution to promote peace and development in the Mindanao. So, isa pala siya doon. Bukod doon, meron din siyang RA 9153 and yung RA 9367. Earning him as the Mr. Clean Energy. Mr. Clean Energy, Juan Mix Zubiri. Sino yung PNP chief natin? Binamin Acorda. DILG secretary natin, Binamin Abalos. House Speaker, Ferdinand Romualdez. Senate President natin, syempre, Mig Subiri na yan. Ilista na yan. Next, si Senator Robin Hood Ferdinand Rubin Padilla. Okay, siya yung first place in 2022 Senate election, garnering 27 million votes. So daming bumoto nito kay Senator Padilla. No? The most votes for a senator in the Philippine election history. He assumed office in the Senate on June 30, 2022, becoming the first Muslim. So, ilista nyo yan. Baka lumabas yung mga first na yan. So, Senator Padilla becoming the first Muslim senator of the Philippines since Santa Nina Rasulo served in the Senate until 1995. Okay. So, he is the chair of Senate Constitutional Amendments and Revision of Codes Committee and chair of the Senate Cultural Communities and Muslim Affairs Committee. Si Idol Rubin. Next, si Senator Rafael Rapi Tulfo. Ang tunay niyang pangalan si Rafael Tishiba Tulfo. Born on March 12, 1960, better known as Rafi Tulfo or Idol Rafi, is a politician, broadcast journalist. He's an incumbent chair of the Senate Energy Committee. So, i-run through na lang natin since nandun sa choices itong mga tao na to. Next, where is the current SEA Games being held? So, ito malamang lalabas din to sa exam. So, saan daw ginanap yung current SEA Games natin? Sa Philippines, sa Olympic, baka sa Taiwan, Cambodia, or sa Philippine Arena. Okay, anong sagot? Anong sagot sa tanong kung bakit siya mahalaga? Number 4. Okay. Ang tamang sagot natin is Cambodia, of course. So, alam na alam ng taong bayan na the 2023 SEA Games or the Southeast Asian Games, also known as the 32nd Southeast Asian Games, and commonly known as the Cambodia 2023, is the 32nd edition of the Southeast Asian Games. It is a biennial sports, multi-sport event which is currently being held from May 5 to 17, 2023 in Cambodia. Participated by 11 countries of the Southeast Asia. So, meron tayong Brunei. Baka kasi itanong ipa-enumerate na which of these are not belong sa Southeast Asian Games. So, at least alam nyo na. So, yung kasali sa SEA Games or yung sa Southeast Asian Games, Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Singapore, and East Timor. Okay. Siyempre, naka-fluoromat. Di ba? Ano yun eh? Ito. Bumabalik. Nagpaparamdam si COVID-19. The COVID-19 positivity rate in the NCR take up to 25.4% on May 13. So baka kasi tanong ulit eh. According to Okta Research Fellow David Guedo. Ito, RA 11935. So sa mga nakasali ng namin sa civil service dati. So nabanggit ko na to, no? Ulit-ulit na. Ano ba? Malapit na para result ng civil service, no? Ilang tulog na lang. So, good luck sa mga nag-aantay. Itong RA 11935, ilista nyo rin, an act postponing the December 22 barangay and SK elections. Senate Bill 1306 that seeks to amend RA 9164 as amended by RA 9340, RA 10632, 10656, 10923, 10952, and 11462. This was sponsored by Senator Amy Marcos. So, tandaan natin na yung kasi supposedly, ngayong December dapat mag-i-election. Dati last year, December 20, 2022. Pero in-extend ito nag-propose si Senator Amy Marcos na extend ngayong October ulit. Okay. At tandaan natin na yung sana sa May 2022 na elections, si Senator Amy Marcos din nag-sponsor doon na i-move yung election from May 2022 into December 22. And then, pag dating ng malapit ng December, minove niya ulit sa October 2023. Si Senator Amy Marcos yan. Next, itong RA 11934. Ito yung pinakauna-unahang batas ni President Marcos Jr. Signed into law on October 10, 2022. RA 11934 is the first law inked by Marcos, regulates the use of SIM cards by mandating all users to register their mobile phone numbers. So dapat expiration nito is until April 26, 2023, pero 'di ba, na-move to kasi marami pang hindi nakapag-register ng SIM card. So ang tanong, nakapag-register na ba kayo? The Maharlika Wealth Fund, alam ko, paulit-ulit binasa na rin to, kamakailan lang sa pangilang hearing na ba yun. Ito yung House Bill 6398. Layunin nito is maka-create ng Sovereign Wealth Fund for the Philippines, and tatawagin siya bilang the Maharlika Wealth Fund, MWF. It's filed by Martin Romualdez, the current House Speaker, and Sandro Marcos. The Maharlika Fund in particular will be used by the government to invest in key sectors like foreign currencies, domestic and foreign corporate bonds, commercial real estate, and infrastructure projects to help fund the country's priority programs. So, paulit, ito, binabasa pa rin ito sa Congress natin ngayon. Next, PNP history. So, marami pa tayong hindi nabanggit sa current events. Ano lang kasi, napaka-risky kung tayo ng maraming oras dyan. So, kahit hindi talaga kayo manonood ng mga balita, kahit mag-Facebook lang kayo, may mabasa kayo news, talagang makakasagot kayo sa current events. Kasi yung hinahanap naman nila sa current events is yung known Hindi naman sila very specific, or yung mga counting details, hindi naman ganun. Yung sa current events. Okay, wala na bang tanong sa current events? Proceed na tayo sa PNP history.